everyone, and welcome. We are now facing the penultimate mission for Raven 1, mission 14, and that is. We've got quite a big strike here ahead of us. So it's actually one long mission, this one in part 15. It's essentially split up in two, from what I remember. Long flight. So, what we've got in store for us is a little rendezvous here. Then we're going to go way low, down under the search radar. We're going to be flying, let's see, we have the whole breakdown right here, so I want to try to recite it off memory. We will not be energizing our radars. At the staging point, we'll be separated by 100 feet, Anvils will take between 2,000 to 2,300. Myself being Anvil 1-3, I'll be at 2,200 feet. And then we will push towards waypoint 2. At that point, we'll ingress 360 on the ground, 6 miles a minute. After that, we'll be flying nap of Earth. Once we clear the mountains, enter the Persian Gulf, we'll ascend below 1,000 feet AGL. And it's important that we do not get detected. Therefore, each flight is required to stay below 5,000 feet mean sea level over land and 1,000 feet AGL at all times above the water on the way to waypoint 4. However, once we pass waypoint 3, we will energize our radars. We'll be given a sign by dumping some fuel, which will be visible on our NVGs. With the help of ground radars, we'll avoid any maritime traffic on our way. Alright, once we reach waypoint 4, we'll get 2 codes, houseboat or thunderstorm. Houseboat, green light to proceed with the strike. Once we get feet dry over Iran, the strike Saint will transmit fly ball back to Thor, who will relay our progress to strike. At that point, we will continue until we reach waypoint 6. We will climb Angel 16. Upon reaching waypoint 7, we'll slave our AFLers to the target, which is waypoint 8, and we'll identify our aim point. We'll be carrying 2 GBU 10s each. I thought I said we were carrying GBU 12s. But, all said and done, laser-guided bombs. And at that point, we will drop them, laze, and egress southeast, if I'm not mistaken, or is it southwest? No, we're egressing southwest, Alright, stay above Angel 16 throughout the whole attack run. Expect medium caliber AAA over Yas Karnum. I hope I said that right. Probably didn't. Knowing me, I probably did not say that yet. Right. Alright. Hard deck, 16,000 feet. Let's not go below that. Otherwise, we risk ourselves being shot down by manpads or those aforementioned AAA. If there are fighters, we have AIM 9s and AIM 120s for self-protection. Alright. We use Cat 1 or Cat 2 and wait for Anvil flight to take off. Best to take off is one of the last flights. Brief to go as Anvil 1-3, but should Saint be out for any reason, then you will jump in as Anvil 1-1. We have to start manually, which I always do anyways. Snoopy? I know. I put the gate up because last time we were chewing on everything. I'm so sorry. You little happy puppy. Alright, people. Sorry for the long brief. But here we go. This armed ejection seat, start the battery, and APU. We'll be getting underway soon. Green light, so let's crank the right engine. close to canopy so I can actually hear myself think. Alright, we'll switch the HUD to night mode. There we go. Alright. Altimeter set to radar. And night mode for the AMPCD. INS alignment is now starting, and we'll use the store that in as we usually do. Okay, otherwise I'll start getting my checklist page to check my weight. 48,000. Boy, alright, that's quite a heavy craft today, huh? FCS reset. Good. And let's crank the left engine. Turn some lights on there. Alright, left engine's cranked. So let's go ahead and put that throttle to the idle detent. Saints jets down. Will be strike lead. Press spacebar to reply to the chief. Alright. So that means we are now flying as Anvil 11. We are replacing Saint in that order. So that's our job now. So let's go ahead and keep up with the startup. Okay, oxygen's on, flaps at half. We'll leave the ALR 67 off for now as well. .8 is the target and rock. That makes sense, I guess. I don't know, it really doesn't make sense, but I'm pretending it does. Alright, let's turn the IFF on. Data link on, and the second page is also on. Alright, APU auto shut off, that's good. Let's go ahead and turn the crank switch back to the center. Tanker is 4,000. That's our minimum there. We're a bingo. Joker is 6,000. We should be at 6,000 pounds when we come off the target. Alright. I'm not going to be able to put anything on the SA page for now, because I got everything off, so we'll have to remember to set that up on our ingress. Okay, let's see. We got weapon codes on my kneeboard. That's font is too small to read. 1665 for my laser code. Okay, let's select the. What's it? RGB 10s. 1665. Enter. That's that one, and 1665. Enter. Alright. Both are set to instant. I'll drop them in auto. Alright, we'll do the rest once we unlock the wing so I can actually see what's going on over there. Hit the takeoff trim button. 48,000 pounds. We will do, I believe it's 19 degrees nose up trim for that weight. We'll set the radar altimeter on. Set it to 80 for now. Standby attitude indicator. It's good. INS alignment has completed, so let's set that to IFA. That's good and set. Alright, so it's a case 3 departure, so we'll have to be careful out there. I'm flying at 2,000 feet now, since I'm Anvil 1-1. With that, when I bring the flare onto the target, I am now attacking this hangar. big hangar there. So Anvil 14, which we don't have one now. It's 1312 and 11. Alright, so that's the hangar. Don't know what it's going to look like from our ingress point. Assuming this might be the way it looks as I come in. So it'll be on the right hand side. That being said, it is pretty distinguishable. Two, looks like concrete barriers off to the side there. And, well, it's the pretty solitary hangar off to the side of there. Alright, we still got some flights moving on the flight deck. And we'll see when they cleared away. We'll be one of the last ones to get off. And take Cat 1. High gain on for nose wheel steering. Okay, let's see what else do I need to set up. For now, I can't see anything else. Okay, box waypoint 1, that's our target. Set it to auto for now, just in case. Familiarize myself with the altitudes we're flying today. Orbit at 2,000 feet. We'll push at 0550. Follow T51, 5,000 feet. So got a few more Hornets lining up for takeoff there. And there's the last one that's taxiing out. I think from behind the island from my perspective. Alright, well let's go ahead and remove the wheel chocks and the parking brake. We'll get ourselves moving.
Chief, remove the wheel chocks. Copy. Wheel chocks are now removed.
Test to navigate, or NVGs. Night vision goggles. NV is not navigation. Am I a dumbass? Alright, NVGs look pretty good. With everything being an MSL, I might just switch it to a barometric altimeter as soon as I get off the carrier. Make my way to orbit. Last thing I want to do is get into mid-air collision. Alright, let's see if T-51's out there yet. We got 5-2. Not 51 yet, though. That's alright. They have JDAMs. Why did they get to use JDAMs while I got laser? Seems more trouble than it's worth. Alright, here we go. Let's wait for them to wrap things up. There he is, wing spread. Alright, at that point we can go ahead and lock the wing spread lever and get ready for them to align us and extend the launch bar. Go. Nice, snapped into position. Give me the cue and I'll retract the launch bar. There we go. Alright, flaps are at half, radar is still off. As long as the everything else is set, we're good to go. Let's go bump it to mil power. Let's do a full control wipeout. And we'll give them a salute. Lights on. Alright, here we go. Alright, we can take the lights off. Now my typical case 3 departure pattern, I'm just going to go ahead and get up to 2,000 feet, start making my way as I have a little less than 5 minutes to get into position. And go with the barometric altimeter. I can start seeing some of the members of the flight out there, which is good. Alright, I'm at 2,000 feet. Alright, 20 miles in 4 minutes means I need to be going about 300 on the ground. Turn the NVGs off for a second. I'm going 320 on the ground. Alright. I want to get there right about when it's time to push, so I'm not rushing. Let's go ahead and set it to radar altimeter hold. Put it back to exactly 2,000 feet. I'm starting to drop. 2,000 feet, radar altimeter, and bring the speed up. Okay, still clear of anyone, so hopefully we won't bump into anybody there. And 300 knots. Engage the A-18C. Alright, so let's check what programs I can do. Let's leave it there. UFC. Quantity 2. Interval. For this, let's do 10 feet. Multiples of 1. Yeah, that sounds good. Alright, 2.5 minutes, 12 minutes, 12 miles away. Be there right about on time. Alright, I'm feeling pretty good about the bomb setup. Okay, that's program 1. Alright, 9 miles. And let's go ahead and get back over here. Looks like everyone's starting to orbit. It'll be a little harder to start picking people out. As long as no one's at my altitude, I'm fine. Altitude 13, 14. Okay. We got TN52 and TN53 there. I'm looking for a T51. I don't know where they're at. Do have someone with a B up there, a D and C, so those are my wingmen. Alright, one thing I could do is check here. Alright, let's check the briefing real quick. Because we are flying in formation with the slower S6 or S3, excuse me. And what's his call sign? Tron 5-2 flight is 2 moon shadows, flying seed. Okay, so that's Tron 5-2 and 5-3. Alright. Yeah, Cutlass. Tron 5-1 is a single S3B responsible for electronic warfare support. So, that's actually an interesting point. That they might not have the capability. And time to push. Go straight for waypoint 2. find a T-51 first and foremost. Seems like I'm one of the first to start pushing, so it'll probably put me a little too far ahead of my flight. Alright, I'll slow way down. And let's recap where am I flying at 360 on the ground. And then on the way to waypoint 2. Do 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 on ingress. Alright, we'll fly information off its wings. Trons 5-2 and 5-3 will stay with 5-1. Alright. Anvils will fly on the left and slightly in front of the rest. Alright, cool. So with that, I know now to look for... if maybe I can make this not as bright so I could see it. No. Well, with that coming up, I want to maybe climb and get out of the way of it. I'll start pointing my bird up. Take a quick peek. Tron 5-2 right there. Okay, get them boxed. Wait for them to come and fly past me. Their altitude is still 2,000 feet. Like I said. Just want to make sure I'm pointed above the that little ridge there. That should give me enough clearance, enough comfort to check here. Correct. To the left there. No, to the right. Sorry, I was a little to the left. Alright, I got my guys with me, which is great. But what I really want is to know where Trons are. I can certainly fly slow as molasses, but I still don't see them. Alright, looks like they actually did pass me, so that's interesting. We'll see if I can spot them out now. They're being pranked. Alright. Not seeing them. Oh, I see them now. Alright. Let's bump it up. Do not want to get above 5,000 feet MSL. Okay, those are the sledges. And then these three in front of me. Try to get 360 on the ground. Going 373. Let's bring it down just a little bit. Well, A-18C right there, just for now, just to have it set. I know it's about 345 or so. Turn the brightness up a little bit more. Okay, now with the brightness a little bit higher, I can see them a little better. It's hard maybe to see on the stream, but we got 3 little shimmers right in front of me. Almost right underneath the altitude block. I'm going to fly a little bit to the left here. Put the flare on standby. Keep it under 5,000 feet. Alright, so they're going to descend in a moment. And we'll be reaching waypoint 2. As I got 1 off my wing, so I do have to account for that in the formation flying. Make sure I don't make it a little too hard for them. Hard for me to see my ground speed while I got the NVGs on. Feel like I'm playing a bad game of catching up here. I'm going almost 450 knots, and they're supposedly going 360. I should have been able to catch up. At least sooner than what I did catch up. Alright, anyways. Give a little more room here for my wingman. He's apparently the slowest of the bunch. Not flying like he is, though. Let's adjust my speed. Alright. Cool. We'll stay just a little ahead of them. We got it set to 360. Let's go ahead and I'm going to reconfirm because I know it said energizing the radars at once we pass waypoint 3. Okay, and then when we get to waypoint 4 we'll see the picture. Alright, so with that, dump a little fuel. Oops, hold on 1 second. Alright, there we go. Some fuel, which apparently will be visible on the MPG. Alright. Anyways, now that we got that done, let's go ahead and turn the radar on. Let's turn our ALR 67 on. There we go. Keep below 1,000 feet. Starting to get a little ahead of them. Slow it down right about there. Make sure that they can catch up. Looks like looks like the sun's starting to come up, so that's nice. Slow it down just a little bit more. Okay. Should have matches 1665. So a little further ahead than I'd like to be. Let them get a little closer, then we'll bump it back up. It actually feels like a pretty good pace. But I'll slow it down just a little bit more. I want them to get level with me. And then we'll put it back up. Actually, I guess we can just leave it right here at 349. Not the brief speed, but not bad. Alright. Start bumping the speed up a little bit. Just a tiny bit. I'll keep that on TV mode for now. Make sure my recorder is set. Capture the BDA a little later. I'm drifting a little too far to the right. Sorry, keep getting my directions mixed up tonight. I'm drifting a little too far to the left, and I want to correct to the right. There we are. Let's see what the radar altimeter says. 940. Alright. Well, just to keep me where I want to stay, not risk drifting up. Do that. Turn back to the left now. I don't want them to infringe on us. Cool. Nope, still looks like I'm a little too close. Alright, overcorrected to the right, so we're going back to the left. To the left, to the left. Okay. They're starting to gain on me. Alright. Turn towards waypoint 5, feet dry, 2,300 MSL. Waypoint 6 will climb, 16,000. Alright. Still dark on in front of us, but at least the sun's coming up over there on that side, so it'll make things a little bit easier. Nice to have the sunlight on our side. Just under 22 miles. Okay, our turn's coming in is to the right. Pretty nifty little strike package we got here, huh? Alright. Seems like we are pulling ahead a little bit more than I expected. Drop the speed a little bit. And put the throttle back on. Auto. Alright, 11.5 miles. Seem to be getting farther away from them. Start getting ready to turn. With the houseboat call. That'll be good. That'll be our radio check essentially. With that, strike common. We're an anvil on channel 1 and 1 for both of us. Buttons there. Alright. Getting kind of bright to look back with the NVGs. Alright, that's our cue. Let's go ahead. Box waypoint 5.
Sledge. Tron.
Picture clean. Alright, they're starting their turn as well. Here we are. Houseboat. Right on. Okay, looks like they're climbing to that, what was it? 2,300 MSL. I'm starting to get a little too far ahead of them for my liking. $2,000, 2001, 2,200, and here to 2,300. Oh, dipped a little too much there. I don't know why they slow down so much. They're still less than a mile away. So that is good. I thought we were supposed to be going 360. What do I know? Alright. Slow it down even more. Pretty much just pull the throttle back to idle. Wait for them to catch up, and then I'll just manually bump it up into whatever speed it feels appropriate for flying with them. Okay, so at 330, they do look like they're flying faster than me still. And they're a little off the, waypoint sequence line we've got set up here. Alright, let's bump it up a little bit more. Let's try 340. Alright, and that will. Okay, they're still flying faster than me, so it's not 340. Try 352. Looks like they have a slight overtake on me at 350. I got a slight overtake on them. Rolling just a little bit more. Alright. We got the big turn coming up. Waypoint 6. Start climbing to 16,000 feet. Here we go. We're under 5 miles to waypoint 5. I'll let them start to turn a little bit before I do, and now let's go ahead and do it. I really don't like the home fuel thing. Alright, here we go. Alright, 60,000 feet. Okay, reconfirming everything's sent. Good. I am attacking that hangar. Alright, I feel pretty good about all this. I don't feel good about where my rest of my flight went.
Tape's on.
Yep, tape's on. Am I crazy in thinking some of them just turned back? Or they're just taking a while to come up this way? Alright, at least my flight stayed with me. Okay, less than 1,000 feet to go. Let's get that into a little bit more shallow of a climb. Oh. Overshot it because I was talking bad juju. Let's turn that brightness down again a little bit. Okay, 7 SJIP target would be almost dead ahead from waypoint 7. I don't see any of the other flights behind me. Alright, I'll slow down a little bit more. I don't want to be the first one into the fray. Strong. Okay, that's the only thing that bothers me, is that they made the elevation wrong. Alright, use IR. And let's see what we find here. Alright, gonna have to do this an old-fashioned way. There's rock. Okay. What's the elevation right here? 4,631 feet. Allegedly. Alright. They're still pretty far behind me. I'm gonna go even slower. And over here, let's unbox that data. Waypoint 8, UFC. Elevation in feet. 4,631. Enter. Back to here, and waypoint designate. I mean, plain and simple, they didn't set my target up correctly. They're still not caught up to me. I'm going to slow down even more. Okay, let's go back to the F10 map. And this is 4,631 feet. It's a little lower in that area. Alright, well, I got the elevation correct, so there's that. Whether or not it actually takes me to where I'm trying to look. It's a whole nother problem. Okay, how did they get so far behind me, though? I'm not even sure I see them. Okay, they're flying lower than me. That's weird. Supposed to be at 6,000 feet. 16,000, excuse me. Alright, whatever, we'll keep it slow. Not that slow. I know, home fuel, you keep telling me. I mean, to be fair, I am still pretty far from the target. Alright, turn labels off. There we go. I can actually see our target. That's my target right there. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to slow down a little even more. I don't really need it in map mode anymore.
Dirt north, gainful.
Alright, let's not forget to turn the LTD switch. Alright, and how am I getting spiked? Turn my jammer on. Okay, those guys are supposed to be doing something about it. So I'm gonna let them get in front.
Anvil 1-2, tally on the light post. Alture 1 o'clock long. No factor. Resume.
Okay, no factor. Resume.
1-2, visual, roger.
Stop telling me about the home fuel. That's some nerd shit, buddy. Alright. I've got my target picked out. Give me the 16,000.
Good effects on Gainful.
Alright, that SA-6 is out of commish.
99, Tron 51. Music on.
Let's go ahead and put it on autopilot, just so I keep at the right altitude. And I go back to TV mode, and let's fuck with the contrast and brightness here. Alright, I've got my target 100% sorted out. They're starting to leave me behind. Oh my god, I wish home fuel would just go away. Maybe I can make it go away. Hey, that works for me. Alright, going 370 knots, 380, 390, should be good.
Picture. Single rock 340 at 60. Medium on.
340 at 60.
Andrews, roger. Declare.
Hostile.
Anvil 1-1. Sledges, send a section and take the bandit group. Everyone else continue as frag.
Sledge 2-1 Wilco, break, Sledge 2-3 flight, target bandit group rock, 340
Auto,
at
instant.
60, medium, hot.
1 and 10 feet
Sledge 2-3, commit.
intervals. There, we got AAA, boys.
Picture. Single rock 340 60. 14,000. Hot. Hostile.
Alright.
2-3.
Whew. Crack my neck. I'm getting excited. I'm worried about stupid shit like my console and instrument panel lights. Why? Because I'm nervous. Armstrong, air to ground mode, tapes on.
New picture. Wood, rock 335 at 50. Medium on. Second group, rock 290 at 60.
Anvil, sledges, cleared to engage primary.
Second group 290
Anvil
at 60.
1-1. Declare.
Anvil 1-2.
So they're pretty much off my screen.
Trons, can you take the group to the west?
Sledge 2-1 flight is in from the
Roger.
south.
Not overlapping communications there. It's a busy scene. I don't know anything northeast. Alright, we're under 100 seconds. SA2. Then we got 2 SA2s on site. Alright, 1 minute to drop. And if that SA2 doesn't take a shot, I don't see smoke.
Sledge 2-1, tally light post northeast.
I don't see smoke. I see smoke.
99, inside 30 seconds to release.
Damn
Anvil
it.
1-1 is spiked with a tally.
I hate that they did that. Both of those were ballistic, no factor. Alright, great. So now I have to re-engage. SA-15. Oh, come on. Dude, there's a busy airfield around here, huh? Turn towards the target. So you have enough time to climb. 12 seconds to relieve, 10 seconds to release. Good drop. Lasers on in 9 seconds. Start climbing. Time to impact, 8 seconds. 2, 1. Got him. Alright, got my main target. Unbox the target. Waypoint 9. Waypoint designate. Let's get the hell out of here. Nice, alright.
Sledges are off safe. Good effect on R2, Fox 2. Tron 5-2, Fox 2.
Alright, so they're engaging those targets. That SA-2 keeps wanting a piece of me. That's fun.
Tron 5-2, Splash 1.
I see him. He's going down. Good job, boys. Alright. Let's get out of there. I mean, I can get into the fray if I wanted to, but I think they've got that covered. Looks like that last one got splashed. No, there's just one Fox 2. Alright. Alright.
Tron 5-2, Splash 2.
Alright, Tron's got him.
Tron 5-2, 6 clear. Egressing.
Alright.
Anvil 1-1 copies. Break. Tron 5-1, you got a visual on us?
Anvil 1-1, Tron 5-1, negative.
Alright, I'm climbing to 20,000. As another SA-2? Well done. First part of this mission will now end. You will continue from this place in mission 15. Alright, cool. Well, we can finally shut that SA-2 up, because that thing was yelling in my ear. Ugh. Okay. An 80. Because I didn't do the fuel dump properly. I destroyed an air defense target. 3 ground vehicles. Okay, let's end mission. And now we'll do the return portion. So I'll go and fire up a new fresh stream for that. Thanks for tuning in. It'll be up very shortly.